taking advantage of the time that I'm here, which is just pre-Olympics, to find out what's going on with inbound tourism and also how we can improve our promotion of Brazil in the run-up to the World Cup and the Olympics in Brazil. In terms of expectations for Brazil, I think there is the expectation that the numbers will go up massively because of the World Cup and the Olympics. And I think the numbers will go up because there's a huge amount of interest in Brazil. But having said that, there is likely to be a corresponding drop of independent travellers at those times, people that are not actually interested and positively do not want to be in the country at the time of the World Cup or the Olympics. Image of the country, there's still the residual image of it being a very violent country. This is now being superseded by the image of Brazil as one of the BRIC countries and therefore the economy going really well. But alongside that goes the fact that it's really expensive now. I think at the same time, on the more positive level, there's all these people who are saying, you know, if I say that I live in Brazil, the immediate reaction is to say, please take me to Brazil with you. I think we need to do much more in terms of getting the independent traveller in, you know, outside those particular events. I think we actually need a strategy which focuses on the independent traveller and how those independent travellers buy. And as 70% of all the tourists coming into Brazil are independent travellers, I think this is something which needs to be done sooner rather than later. The fact is that of those independent travellers that come in, 97% of them actually research their trips on the internet. So we've got interest in going to Brazil, but what we're missing 4 other things, which actually the words are in Portuguese. The first is that the word itself is isca, which means bait. Isca stands for 4 things. The I is for informação, the S is for segurança na informação, the C is for confiança, and the A is for acessibilidade. So what we're talking about is having information out there for people to find, and it has to be information which is accurate and up-to-date and also in English or in Spanish as it were for those people that are coming from other parts of South America to Brazil. The S is for the segurança na informação, is security in information. It has to be information that you trust, which brings us on to confiança. You have to be confident in who is actually giving you that information. It has to come from a trusted source. And the A, the acessibilidade, is accessibility. You have to be able to reserve your room, your trips easily, and you have to be able to pay for them easily. It starts with the portal, hiddenpousadasbrazil.com, because that's where we have a showcase of all the pousadas. And in that showcase we show how to get there. There are Google Maps for how to get there. There's information on what the pousada offers inside the pousada and also locally. And it means that if you want to do a trip to Brazil, you want to do a bit of beach, you want to do a bit of culture, you want to do a bit of history, then you can easily arrange your trip that way. But I think that's only the start of what we do, because it's the social media campaigns that we do and also the word of mouth campaigns that we have, the networking that we do, which are all important in terms of actually putting the thing together. It's not just a question of what you have online, it's a question of offering, for example, the Ask Alison that we have on the site, so people can actually write to me and get an answer and know exactly where to go, what to do, from somebody who's an expert in Brazil. Why should people come to Brazil? Because it's the most amazing place. It has everything. And the best thing about it for me is that there are so many places still left to discover. Places where, if you go to Asia, you go to Europe, you go anywhere else, you'll find that there are very few new things to discover. Brazil is a country which offers culture, which offers history, which offers kite surfing, windsurfing. I mean, it offers everything. So I think it's only a question of time before we have an awful lot more independent tourists coming to Brazil.